Welcome to our professional training series in divination, tarot, and astrology. The following training in tarot was developed for students that are going through the courses with the School of Our Divine Infinite Being. We wanted to make our training available to the general public here on YouTube, while also encouraging those interested in a career as a divination professional in astrology and tarot. To check out our programs at www.divineinfinitebeing.com. We have post-graduation program assistance that you will not find anywhere else. This includes live video consultation technology, calendar booking, social share tools, affiliate program development, e-commerce, and the opportunity to take clients from the marketing efforts of our talented in-house staff. Again, you'll find all of this at www.divineinfinitebeing.com. Sponsored by astrologypro.com. The #1 platform for astrologers and tarot readers to operate their divination services. We hope you enjoy this training. Welcome everyone. Today we'll be speaking about the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot. For those of you who practice theurgy or ceremonial magic, and especially for those exploring different paths of witchcraft, this is a profoundly significant card. And of course, for those of you practicing divination and tarot within our school, here at the School of Our Divine Infinite Being, the Wheel of Fortune becomes a central archetype to understand. This is the archetype of cycles, fate, and divine timing. The turning of forces, both seen and unseen, that shape the experiences of your client, just as they shape your own. It represents the movement of destiny, the rise and fall of circumstances, and the invisible mechanics that govern change within the psychic and material realms. So I'm going to begin with a description of what you see on the card, and then we'll move much deeper into its symbolism in the following slides. This isn't presented in any strict order, more of a top-down approach to the card itself, just to make it easier for you to follow along with the arrows. If you'll notice, the arrows on the left correspond directly to the descriptions on the right, so I'll go ahead and read them from top to bottom. First, Roman number 10 represents the 10th card in the major arcana, symbolizing the cyclical nature of life, destiny, and the forces of change and chance. Sphinx embodies wisdom, knowledge, and the guardianship of the mysteries of the universe, symbolizing the balance and control within the chaos of change. The Starry Wheel represents the cosmic law in perpetual motion, expressing harmony between celestial order and the cycles of human destiny. Psychology Synchronicity symbolizes the alignment between inner consciousness and outer events, revealing that fate and thought move in harmony within the same divine pattern. Typhon symbolizes the raw chaotic forces of upheaval and transformation that challenge existing structures and drive profound change. The Wheel signifies the constant movement and shifting of circumstances, representing the wheel of fate and the inevitable changes in life. Discovery represents realization through change, where movement and experience unveil hidden order and wisdom within life's turning cycles. Anubis embodies the ascending current of renewal and adaptability, guiding consciousness upward through transformation and the rhythm of change. Lightning bolts signify sudden illumination and divine insight, moments of awakening that reveal hidden truth amid the turning of fate. Astrology Jupiter symbolizes expansion, opportunity, and the wisdom that comes from embracing the rhythmic flow of fortune and transformation. The Starry Wheel, the profound influence of celestial forces. The Starry Wheel represents the divine mechanism of universal law, the celestial order that governs the constant movement of existence. Within the Fortune card, it embodies the harmony of all cosmic forces turning in perfect rhythm, symbolizing destiny as a living, intelligent process rather than blind chance. The stars upon or around the wheel mark the influence of higher order and divine will, guiding the cycles of rise and fall, expansion and contraction. Law within motion, the wheel's turning illustrates perpetual change, yet its structure reveals divine precision. The Starry Wheel signifies that beneath apparent randomness lies the perfect geometry of cosmic law, each revolution part of a greater celestial design. Unity of the macrocosm and microcosm, the stars reflect the relationship between the universe and the individual soul. As the heavens move in ordered cycles, so too does consciousness evolve through phases of growth and reversal. The Starry Wheel teaches that to understand fate is to align with this universal rhythm. Center of stillness. Though the wheel revolves endlessly, its center remains unmoved. This symbolizes the eternal point of equilibrium within the ever-turning universe, The seeker who identifies with this center finds peace amid transformation, reflecting the wisdom that fortune is not chaos, but motion sustained by balance. Divine consciousness in action. The starry wheel reminds us that destiny operates through a higher intelligence. Each turn, rise, or fall is part of a larger orchestration, an unfolding of cosmic purpose. By aligning awareness with this divine pattern, one transcends fortune's extremes and perceives the sacred order underlying all change. The Sphinx, guardian of wisdom and mastery amidst life's flux. The Sphinx atop the wheel represents balance, mastery, and conscious stillness amid the perpetual motion of fate. According to Crowley, it embodies the principle of equilibrium, the point of stability that governs the rising and falling forces of Anubis and Typhon. This equilibrium signifies the attainment of wisdom through discipline and insight, transcending chaos by understanding its laws. Keeper of mystical knowledge, the Sphinx holds the mystery of the universe, the riddle of existence itself. It teaches that wisdom is not found in resisting change, but in comprehending its rhythm and purpose. Emotional resilience in flux, symbolizing composure amidst uncertainty. The Sphinx reminds one to maintain inner stability and detachment, rising above the turmoil of external events to preserve mental clarity. Harmony of opposites, its hybrid form, part human, part beast, mirrors the unification of higher intellect with primal instinct. This duality represents the balance necessary to navigate life's alternating currents of fortune. Guidance through transformation. The Sphinx stands as a guardian at the threshold of change, directing the seeker toward understanding and adaptability. It reveals that true mastery lies not in controlling the wheel, but in aligning consciousness with its divine law of motion. Lightning bolts. Illumination through sudden change, the flash of transformation. Lightning bolts under the fortune card symbolize divine energy manifesting as sudden revelation or change. They represent the unpredictable yet purposeful shocks of destiny that break stagnation and awaken insight. This imagery reflects the moment when higher intelligence intervenes, transforming confusion into clarity and prompting growth through revelation. Catalyst of transformation. Lightning embodies the instantaneous discharge of celestial power, illuminating hidden truths. Within the fortune card, it signifies the spiritual and psychological breakthroughs that occur when fate strikes suddenly, compelling adaptation and renewal. Revelation amid chaos. Just as lightning cuts through the storm, these flashes of energy represent the clarity that emerges from turmoil. They remind the seeker that enlightenment often arrives through upheaval, revealing a deeper order behind apparent disorder. Instrument of divine will. The bolts act as messengers of fate, expressing the invisible law that governs change. Rather than destruction, they symbolize illumination, the electric pulse of consciousness that momentarily unites heaven and earth. Hermanubis, navigator of cycles, intelligence in motion within the wheel. Hermanubis represents the ascending current of evolution through awareness, perception, and intelligent adaptation within the wheel's eternal motion. His upward movement reflects the rise of consciousness that comes from recognizing patterns and aligning with the natural flow of change. As a fusion of Hermes and Anubis, he embodies both guidance and interpretation, moving not only through cycles but understanding them. Psychopomp, guide through transitions of consciousness. These two gods are associated with the function of being a psychopomp, a guide of souls through thresholds and states of transition. In the context of the wheel, Hermanubis represents the intelligence that navigates these shifts, leading consciousness through change, from one phase of experience into another, with awareness rather than confusion. Guide of conscious evolution. Hermanubis directs awareness through shifting circumstances, symbolizing the ability to perceive, interpret, and adapt to life's constant changes. His presence reminds us that transformation is not random. It follows patterns that can be understood by the attentive mind. Awareness and the law of patterns. Hermanubis embodies the recognition that existence operates through recurring cycles and rhythms. Within the wheel, this signifies that what appears as fate is structured movement, patterns unfolding over time. Through awareness, these patterns can be navigated rather than passively experienced. Mastery through adaptation. Hermanubis teaches the art of intelligent movement within change. His rising motion within the wheel encourages mental agility, responsiveness, and clarity, understanding that true ascent comes from aligning with the rhythm of transformation rather than resisting it. The wheel, the eternal motion of destiny, the cycles of cause and renewal. The wheel in this card represents the perpetual motion of existence, the rhythm of creation and destruction that governs all forms of life. It symbolizes the dynamic interplay of forces, spiritual, emotional, and material, that constantly turn in harmony with universal law. Within this cosmic machinery, every rise and fall becomes part of a greater cycle of balance and renewal. Cycle of transformation. The wheel embodies the law of constant change, illustrating that all experiences, joy and hardship alike, participate in the evolution of the soul. It reminds us that fortune is never static. Every moment is a turning point that offers the opportunity for growth. Law of cause and effect. Central to the wheel's motion is karma, the immutable principle that every action sets another in motion. It demonstrates that what seems like chance is in truth the unfolding of divine order, where outcomes arise from both conscious intention and unconscious alignment with universal will. Harmony amid flux. While the outer rim symbolizes motion and unpredictability, the hub represents stillness and divine stability. It teaches that enlightenment lies in maintaining inner equilibrium amid the external shifts of fate. By finding one's center, one transcends the oscillations of fortune. Integration of opposing forces. The wheel balances creation and destruction, symbolized by the ascending Anubis and descending Typhon, reflecting the eternal dance of opposites that fuels transformation. This dynamic harmony ensures that both ascent and descent serve a single divine purpose, evolution through change. Typhon, chaos unleashed. Typhon's forces of transformation. Embodiment of natural chaos. Typhon personifies the raw and uncontrollable forces of nature, such as violent storms, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. Under the Wheel of Fortune, this symbolizes the chaotic events that disrupt our lives, reminding us that upheaval is an inherent part of existence. For instance, experiencing a sudden job loss or a major life crisis can feel like a personal earthquake, shaking our foundations and forcing us to confront uncertainty. This upheaval serves as a powerful reminder that chaos can challenge our comfort zones, prompting us to adapt and find new pathways forward, often leading to personal growth and resilience. Revolution against established norms. As a formidable challenger of the Olympian gods, Typhon embodies the rebellion against established norms and structures. Under the Wheel of Fortune, this aspect encourages individuals to question and dismantle outdated beliefs or societal conventions that may no longer serve their growth. For example, someone who leaves a stable but unfulfilling job to pursue their passion reflects the transformative power of Typhon's chaos. This revolution can disrupt the status quo, allowing for new opportunities and perspectives to emerge, ultimately fostering a more authentic and fulfilling life. Catalyst for personal transformation. The chaotic energy of Typhon acts as a catalyst for profound personal transformation. Often, it is through facing significant upheaval, like the end of a relationship or a health scare, that individuals are pushed to reevaluate their lives and priorities. Under the Wheel of Fortune, these moments of chaos can lead to deep self-reflection and a renewed sense of purpose. For instance, someone might emerge from a tumultuous experience with a clearer understanding of their values and aspirations, using the lessons learned to forge a new path filled with intention and authenticity. Destruction leading to renewal. Typhon's association with destruction emphasizes the idea that chaos often paves the way for renewal. The Wheel of Fortune illustrates that periods of upheaval, while challenging, are also opportunities for rebirth and regeneration. Just as natural disasters can clear old growth to make way for new life, personal upheavals can dismantle limiting beliefs or toxic relationships, creating space for healthier connections and perspectives. This cycle of destruction and renewal serves as a powerful reminder that from chaos often emerges clarity and new beginnings, encouraging us to embrace change as a necessary part of our evolution. The Wheel of Fortune encapsulates the powerful dynamics of chaos, upheaval, and transformation in our lives. As the embodiment of natural chaos, Typhon reminds us that disruption is an inherent part of the human experience, challenging us to confront uncertainty and adapt to new realities. Discovery, unveiling hidden truths, navigating life cycles. Revealing hidden truths about self and circumstances. The process of discovery under the Wheel of Fortune often begins with moments of introspection triggered by life's unexpected twists. For instance, when faced with a sudden job loss, individuals may be compelled to reflect on their professional aspirations and values, leading to the revelation of previously hidden talents or passions. This newfound awareness can serve as a guiding light, helping individuals understand their true motivations and desires. By delving deep into these hidden truths, we can reshape our futures in alignment with our authentic selves, transforming challenges into opportunities for personal growth. Recognizing patterns in life cycles, the Wheel of Fortune symbolizes the cyclical nature of existence, and through the process of discovery, we can identify recurring themes and patterns in our experiences. For example, someone who consistently finds themselves in toxic relationships may uncover a pattern of seeking validation or fear of loneliness that drives their choices. By bringing these hidden patterns to light, individuals can gain insight into their behaviors, enabling them to make more conscious decisions. This awareness allows for the possibility of breaking free from negative cycles, fostering healthier relationships and more fulfilling life paths. Understanding our role in the cosmic tapestry. Discovery under the Wheel of Fortune encourages individuals to recognize their roles within the larger narrative of life. When we uncover hidden aspects of our fate, we begin to see ourselves as active participants in the unfolding story rather than passive recipients of circumstances. For instance, understanding that our actions and decisions contribute to the unfolding of our destinies empowers us to embrace our agency. This realization can lead to more intentional choices, such as pursuing a passion project or standing up for our values, ultimately shaping the trajectory of our lives in alignment with our true purpose. Embracing change as a gateway to transformation. The act of discovery under the Wheel of Fortune involves embracing change and uncertainty as pathways to growth. Each unexpected turn of events carries the potential for profound transformation. For example, a significant life change, such as relocating to a new city, can prompt individuals to step out of their comfort zones, meet new people, and discover new interests. By viewing these changes as opportunities for exploration rather than obstacles, we cultivate a mindset that welcomes growth. This openness to change allows us to uncover hidden aspects of ourselves and our environments, leading to enriched life experiences and a deeper understanding of our interconnectedness with the world. Jupiter. Expanding horizons, luck and learning through Jupiter. Expansion and growth opportunities. Jupiter symbolizes expansion and the potential for growth. Under the Wheel of Fortune, this influence encourages individuals to seize favorable moments for personal and professional development. For example, when offered a new job or educational opportunity, Jupiter inspires us to embrace these challenges, which can lead to significant growth and broaden our horizons. Luck and serendipity. Known as the Great Benefic, Jupiter represents luck and good fortune. Under the Wheel of Fortune, this connection highlights times when opportunities align serendipitously. For instance, during a Jupiter transit, an individual might unexpectedly receive a promotion or meet a supportive mentor, emphasizing the role of luck in shaping our paths. These fortunate moments remind us to stay open to possibilities and trust that the universe may intervene favorably. Wisdom through life experiences. Jupiter is linked to wisdom and higher learning. Under the Wheel of Fortune, it signifies the importance of gaining insights from life's ups and downs. For instance, a setback, such as a failed project, can lead individuals to seek knowledge or mentorship, cultivating resilience and a deeper understanding of their strengths. This process encourages reflection, allowing us to learn valuable lessons that guide our future decisions and enhance our ability to navigate life cycles. Jupiter's role in relation to the Wheel of Fortune highlights the interplay between opportunity, luck, and the wisdom gained through life's experiences. As a catalyst for expansion and growth, Jupiter encourages us to seize favorable moments that can lead to significant personal and professional advancements. Its association with good fortune serves as a reminder that, while our efforts are essential, moments of serendipity can profoundly shape our journeys. Psychology synchronicity. Meaningful coincidence. The conscious mind aligning with cosmic law. Synchronicity under the wheel symbolizes the psychological principle of alignment between the inner and outer worlds, revealing how thoughts, intentions, and experiences converge through meaningful coincidence. It represents the moment when subjective awareness harmonizes with objective events, showing that fate and consciousness are not separate but part of the same divine mechanism. Unity of mind and fate. This signifies that the psyche operates within the same laws that turn the cosmic wheel. Each coincidence reflects the soul's resonance with universal rhythm. The card reminds us that what appears as chance is often the visible pattern of unseen harmony unfolding between will and circumstance. Awakening through patterns. Psychologically, synchronicity functions as an awakening to the interconnectedness of all phenomena. It urges awareness of recurring themes or fortuitous events, as communications from the deeper self or divine intelligence, signals that reveal the wheel's hidden order. Spiritual law of correspondence. In this context, synchronicity is not random but a reflection of inner transformation mirrored by outer experience. When the seeker attunes to the turning wheel with conscious intent, destiny and choice begin to operate as one unified movement toward enlightenment. What does the Wheel of Fortune mean in tarot divination reading? The Wheel of Fortune in tarot signifies cycles, change, and the ebb and flow of fate. It represents the natural rhythms of life and the inevitability of change. In a divination reading, the Wheel of Fortune encourages the seeker to embrace the dynamic nature of their circumstances, recognize the opportunities that come with change, and adapt to the shifting tides. This card highlights the importance of accepting the ups and downs of life and understanding that fortune is ever-changing. Understanding the meaning of this card in a tarot throw. Up to this point, you have been learning about the intricate details and symbolic meanings associated with this particular card of the Greater Arcana. In the following section, we will delve into various categories and scenarios of interpretation that may present themselves in a reading for you or a client. First, let's review factors that may influence your decision and choice of interpretation. Intuitive read on yourself or the client. Personal connection. Your personal connection or the client's connection to the card can influence its meaning. Tune into your intuition to gauge how the card resonates on a deeper level. Emotional state. Consider the emotional state of yourself or the client, as this can affect how the card's message is perceived and interpreted. Spiritual sensitivity. Be aware of any spiritual sensitivities or inclinations that might shape the card's significance. Placement in a specific tarot layout. Position in the spread. The position of the card in the tarot layout significantly impacts its meaning. For instance, its presence in the past, present, or future positions can alter the interpretation. Role in the layout. Understand the role of the card in specific placements, such as the challenge position, the outcome position, or the advice position, each of which offers a unique perspective. Context of the spread. Different tarot spreads serve different purposes, e.g., Celtic Cross, 3-card spread, relationship spread, and the card's role can vary accordingly. Relationship to other cards in the throw. Complementary cards. Look for cards that complement the one in question, enhancing its themes and messages. Contradictory cards. Identify any cards that might contradict it, suggesting a need for balance or highlighting areas of tension and conflict. Major Arcana influence. The presence of other Major Arcana cards can intensify the significance of the card, emphasizing major life themes and spiritual lessons. Suit influence. The suits of surrounding Minor Arcana cards, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, can provide context and detail to the card's message, such as emotional insights from cups or intellectual clarity from swords. Now that we have taken the journey through the symbolism of this card, of the Divine Arcana Tarot, let's journey into several relevant points within a divination reading. As you have already noticed, there is much repetition in this training. For our students, this is very important. You will see now how much of the symbolism you have been learning about is repeated in the different categories of a tarot divination reading. The Wheel of Fortune in a divination reading. Astrological representation, Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune is associated with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, and abundance. Jupiter's influence highlights themes of change, opportunity, and growth through shifts in fortune and cycles. Just as Jupiter symbolizes optimism and faith in the bigger picture, The Wheel of Fortune emphasizes the importance of embracing the ebb and flow of life. This card encourages you to trust the process, recognizing that both good and challenging times are essential for growth and development. Cycles and change. The Wheel of Fortune represents the constant cycles of life, ups and downs, beginnings and endings. This card reminds you that change is inevitable, and each phase brings its own opportunities. It encourages you to flow with life's rhythm, knowing that both success and challenges are part of your journey. Luck and opportunity. This card symbolizes luck and opportunity, indicating that unexpected events or fortunate circumstances may arise. The Wheel of Fortune encourages you to remain open to possibilities and seize opportunities when they appear. It also reminds you that luck is unpredictable, and staying adaptable will help you navigate life's twists and turns. Destiny and fate. The Wheel of Fortune highlights the role of destiny and fate in your life. It suggests that some events may be beyond your control, urging you to trust in the divine plan. This card reflects the importance of surrendering to the flow of life and accepting that everything unfolds as it should. Turning points. This card signifies significant turning points in your life, moments where everything changes, often in unexpected ways. The Wheel of Fortune encourages you to embrace these shifts as opportunities for personal growth, even if they bring challenges or uncertainty. Karma and cause effect. The Wheel of Fortune embodies the principle of karma, suggesting that actions have consequences. It reminds you that what you put out into the world will eventually return to you. This card encourages you to act with integrity and awareness, knowing that your efforts and intentions will shape your future experiences. Opportunity for expansion. The influence of Jupiter brings the theme of expansion, both in mindset and circumstances. The Wheel of Fortune encourages you to step outside of your comfort zone, explore new possibilities, and embrace growth. It urges you to take advantage of opportunities for learning, travel, or personal development. Unpredictability and surrender. This card reflects life's unpredictability, reminding you that not everything can be controlled or planned. The Wheel of Fortune encourages surrender to the unknown, trusting that even unexpected events contribute to your journey. It teaches the importance of resilience and flexibility in the face of uncertainty. Perspective and acceptance. The Wheel of Fortune emphasizes the need for perspective and acceptance, recognizing that every experience, whether good or bad, offers value. This card encourages you to adopt a broad view of life, understanding that every phase contributes to your growth and development. Movement and transition. The Wheel of Fortune symbolizes movement and transition, indicating that change is on the horizon. It reflects the natural flow of life and the importance of embracing new phases with openness and curiosity. This card reminds you that change brings opportunities for renewal and transformation. 10 common card placement positions. Past influence. Upright. In the past position, the Wheel of Fortune indicates a significant turning point or unexpected event that set you on your current path. A change in fortune, positive or challenging, may have opened new doors or shifted your perspective, leading to personal growth. Reversed. Reversed, the Wheel of Fortune in the past suggests that resistance to change or fear of the unknown may have caused missed opportunities. It could reflect a time of stagnation, where circumstances felt out of your control, leaving unresolved effects that still influence your present. Present situation. Upright. The Wheel of Fortune in the present position signals that change is unfolding in your life. You may be experiencing a shift in circumstances, unexpected opportunities, or new challenges. Embrace the flow, knowing that luck and growth come from being adaptable and open to new experiences. Reversed. Reversed. The card suggests you might feel stuck in a cycle of misfortune or struggling with change. This could indicate resistance to the natural ebb and flow of life or fear of losing stability. It's time to release control, trust the process, and find opportunities even in uncertain moments. Future outcome. Upright. In the future position, the Wheel of Fortune predicts an important change that will bring new opportunities or challenges. The future holds a turning point that can lead to growth and expansion if you remain adaptable. This card suggests that destiny is at play, guiding you toward your next phase. Reversed. Reversed. The Wheel of Fortune warns of potential delays or resistance to change in the future. You may experience unexpected shifts that feel unsettling. This card encourages you to stay flexible and accept that even disruptions offer valuable lessons that will ultimately benefit your path. Obstacles or challenges. Upright. As an obstacle, the Wheel of Fortune suggests difficulty accepting change or managing unpredictability. You may feel overwhelmed by the constant shifts or struggle to let go of control. The challenge lies in embracing life cycles and trusting that everything happens in divine timing. Reversed. Reversed. The card highlights resistance to necessary transitions or clinging to outdated patterns. You may fear stepping into the unknown or be stuck in a cycle of repetition. The lesson is to release control, allowing the wheel to turn and open new opportunities for growth. Advice or guidance. Upright. The Wheel of Fortune advises you to trust in the flow of life, knowing that every phase serves a purpose. Stay open to unexpected opportunities, remain adaptable, and embrace change with faith. Luck favors those who act with courage when fortune shifts in their favor. Reversed. Reversed. The card advises you to let go of resistance and trust the process. If you feel stuck, it may be time to reassess old patterns and release what no longer serves you. This card encourages you to stay grounded even during uncertain times and trust that change will lead to growth. External influences. Upright. In this position, the Wheel of Fortune indicates that external forces, such as shifts in relationships, work, or events, are influencing your situation. You may find yourself at the mercy of fate, experiencing changes beyond your control. These shifts can offer unexpected growth opportunities. Reversed. Reversed. The card warns that external factors may be creating obstacles or delays in your plans. Unpredictable events or unfavorable conditions might feel overwhelming, but they encourage you to adapt and find creative ways to navigate the situation. Stay resilient through these challenges. Hopes and fears. Upright. The Wheel of Fortune in this position reflects your hope for positive change, good fortune, or a fresh start. You may be yearning for a shift in circumstances that will bring new opportunities and growth. At the same time, you might fear the unpredictability of change and the uncertainty it brings. Reversed. Reversed. The card suggests a fear of being stuck in unfavorable circumstances or missing out on opportunities. You might worry that change will not come in your favor, leading to doubt or anxiety. This card urges you to confront these fears and trust that every phase, even challenging ones, leads to growth. Outcome or resolution. Upright. The Wheel of Fortune in the outcome position suggests a positive shift in fortune or a major turning point that brings resolution. This card indicates that things are aligning in your favor, leading to new opportunities or a fresh chapter. Trust in the process, knowing that change will bring growth. Reversed. Reversed. The card warns that unresolved patterns or resistance to change may block progress. Delays or setbacks could occur, but they offer opportunities to reassess your path. This card encourages you to stay open, learn from obstacles, and prepare for the next cycle when fortune shifts again. Current influences. Upright. The Wheel of Fortune as a current influence indicates that you are in the midst of change. Shifts in your circumstances, relationships, or mindset are creating new opportunities. This card suggests that staying adaptable and trusting in the flow will help you navigate this phase smoothly. Reversed. Reversed. The card suggests that current influences are making it difficult to move forward. You may feel stuck in repetitive cycles or challenged by unexpected setbacks. It's essential to release resistance, trust that change is coming, and remain open to opportunities even if they are not immediately visible. Key theme or lesson. Upright. As a key theme, the Wheel of Fortune emphasizes the importance of embracing life cycles and trusting in the flow of events. The lesson is to remain adaptable, accept change, and recognize that every experience contributes to your personal growth. It teaches you to have faith in the bigger picture. Reversed. Reversed. The card suggests that the key lesson lies in overcoming resistance to change and letting go of the need for control. It encourages you to accept that not everything is within your power and that even setbacks offer valuable lessons. Embrace flexibility and trust that each cycle, whether smooth or challenging, is part of your growth journey. Exploring the enigma, unveiling the wisdom of synchronicity, the Wheel of Fortune card, in tarot through the insights of occult visionaries.
Aleister Crowley, the Wheel of Fortune is an image of the perpetual motion of a fluidic universe and of the flux of human life. It represents the revolving nature of destiny, where what goes up must come down, and vice versa. The Sphinx atop the wheel signifies equilibrium, and the Anubis and Typhon figures represent creation and destruction. The Book of Thoth, 1944. Arthur Edward Waite. The Wheel of Fortune is the symbol of perpetual motion in the universe and of the flux of human life. It represents the changing nature of fate, the rise and fall of fortunes, and the cycles of success and failure. The Pictorial Key to the Tarot, 1911. Paul Foster Case. The Wheel of Fortune symbolizes the continuous cycles of growth and decay, the ebb and flow of life. At its heart, it represents the law of cause and effect and how human lives are influenced by the turning of the cosmic wheel. The Tarot, A Key to the Wisdom of the Ages, 1947. Rachel Pollack. The Wheel of Fortune is about the cycles of change. It reminds us that life is always in motion, that things will shift and evolve, sometimes in our favor and sometimes against it. It calls us to accept the flow of life's changes without trying to hold on to any particular moment. 78 Degrees of Wisdom, 1980. Manly P. Hall. The Wheel of Fortune signifies the motion of cosmic forces and the inexorable law of cause and effect. It reminds us that everything in life is subject to cycles of growth, decay, and regeneration, governed by the great laws of the universe. The Secret Teachings of All Ages, 1928. Oswald Wirth. The Wheel of Fortune is a symbol of the capricious nature of fate. It reminds us that everything changes and that human existence is bound to the cyclical nature of time. No condition is permanent. Everything rises and everything falls. Le Tarot des Imagiers du Moyen Âge, 1927. Gareth Knight. The Wheel of Fortune turns endlessly, representing the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. It shows us that fortune is not static, but part of a dynamic process where we must learn to adapt to the rise and fall of our experiences. The Magical World of the Tarot, 1991. Robert Wang. The Wheel of Fortune represents the concept of endless motion within the framework of time. It is a glyph of cyclical change, indicating that all circumstances are subject to change, and the universe constantly moves through these cycles of transformation. The Kabbalistic Tarot, 1983. Lon Milo Duquette. The Wheel of Fortune symbolizes the continuous motion of life's ups and downs. It reminds us that both success and failure are temporary conditions, and that the true lesson of the wheel is to find balance within this perpetual cycle. Understanding Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot, 2003. Jodorowsky and Costa. The Wheel of Fortune shows us that life is cyclical, full of unexpected turns. It teaches that fortune, both good and bad, is transient, and the only constant is the ongoing movement of the wheel itself. The Way of Tarot, 2004.